Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going outside on the balcony to fix a couple of my nails. A few of my nails broke. As you guys know, I use an acrylic overlay. Well, if you don't know, I use an acrylic overlay on my nails. Two of them broke, so while I'm fixing the two, I'm going to check all of the rest of them to make sure they don't need to be filled in, and I'm going to do my own fill in. So I only like to put the acrylic on the tip of my nail. I don't put acrylic over my entire nail. I'm basically just putting it on the tips because the tips of my nails always break. So I try to keep those covered with a nice layer of acrylic so that they don't break. So as you can see there, I have the square cut. That's just my natural nail with acrylic overlaid. I don't have any glued on fake nails. I'm checking my acrylic powder and my acrylic liquid to see if I have enough to do my nails. I buy this off Amazon. I did buy a nice acrylic brush off Amazon. When you buy the acrylic powder and the acrylic, it comes with these little brushes. So you can buy them off Walmart, of course. Those do not work well at all. So you might want to just go ahead, if you're going to start doing your own nails, is spend like I think $15 to $20 buying a nice acrylic brush off Amazon. That's going to work much better. I also have a bunch of nail files and I have different grits: 60 by 60, 80 by 80, 100 by 60, and 100 by 100. That is different levels of fineness. Since I have to actually use those to shape the acrylic, since I don't have that electric machine they use at the nail salon. So the 60 by 60 and 80 by 80 are the strongest, and you're gonna want to use those to really file down the acrylic and shape it, and then you use the finer ones like the 100 by 60, 100 by 100 to go ahead and smooth out the nails. I buy the acrylic liquid and the acrylic powder off Amazon. I usually buy 6 at a time just so I have enough because I'm always doing my own nails. I'm always filling them in. So as you guys saw earlier, I just went in the house and grabbed a new bottle once I realized that it was low. The bottles are like $3 or something. So the whole set, you can get those whole sets from Walmart too. The whole set's like maybe $5 or something, but it saves you, one, it saves you because when you go to the nail salon to get a fill in, I think they charge $5 per nail. And the good thing too is at the nail salon, they absolutely refuse to put acrylic only on half of my nail. They're like, no, we can't do that. We have to cover your whole nail. So this way, my entire nail is not getting weak. Only the part with the acrylics. As you guys know, when you wear fake nails and acrylic nails, your actual real nail starts getting weak. And by putting the acrylic only at the tip of my nails, that is the part that's growing out the most. So of course the weak part is always what's growing out, and I cut my nails down. I never leave them too long. I have a naturally long nail bed, so my nails look long even when they're cut all the way down to my skin, basically. I cannot work or type on the computer with really long nails. I don't find it comfortable, so I'm always filing my nails or cutting my nails down. So putting the acrylic and letting the weak nail grow out is totally fine with me. So this is the process. I usually wear black nail polish all year, but this summer I did paint my nails a little bit white. So even if I don't get all the nail polish off, it's fine because I'm gonna paint my nails black again. Sometimes I experiment with different colors, not often. I wear black all the time, as you guys see in most of my videos. Even at home, I'm wearing black. I do have this purple velour pajama set on. It's actually a pajama set, but you could actually wear it outside too. But I bought those on sale once for Macy's because when it starts getting cold, I like to wear warmer clothes around the house. You guys know in the summer, probably in the fall, in the spring, I'm wearing my tank top and black shorts. But when it gets cold, I start putting on warmer stuff to wear around the house so I don't have to turn the heat on or leave it on all day because I don't like the way that my heat blows. It just gets really hot at night. Weirdly, it'll just start blasting at night and we always wake up so hot, so I try not to leave it on overnight at the very least. So here I'm just going through the sides and I am peeling off any of the acrylic that is ready to come off. You can see how easily or which ones are ready to come off by how easily they come off. So if it doesn't come off, that means it's fine. I don't have to fill in that part. Usually the sides are the problem areas. The nail always starts lifting from the side. and that is what chipped on the other two nails. So I'm going around all of my nails now, and I'm just checking the sides to make sure none of the acrylic is lifted on those parts. Since I'm going to fix the other two nails, I don't want, like, sometimes I'll fix the nails and then like literally later that day another one will break, or the next day another one will break and I have to pull all this stuff out again. So I try to just check all the nails while I'm going through this process, and then I'll go ahead and do another cleanup with the nail polish remover. You guys see the one that I'm using, I got that from Walmart. I like that one best because since I wear black nail polish, most of the other nail polish removers weren't doing a great job removing the nail polish, so this is the one that I use. And now before you start putting the acrylic on, you do have to file your nails. So I follow the same steps that they do in the nail salon. I watch them do my nails when I used to go get my nails done all the time. I used to literally watch them do my nails and then I would copy what they do. So now I know how to do my own nails. And I can actually be more specific and more careful. And also, I used to try to get them to put the acrylic on heavy on the tips because I know that that's the area that'll likely break first. So I can do it myself. I can put enough acrylic on my nails and on the tips so that I don't have to worry about them breaking. And as I'm filing, sometimes I notice that some of the acrylic is lifted on a different part, or as I start filing, it becomes lifted. So I'll just keep filing and then keep on clipping off the loose acrylic so that I can fix that nail. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm going back and forth between filing and peeling off the acrylic. And again, this is the tip of my nail, so this is going to be the part that's going to probably grow out in the next week or two, and then I'll cut that off when I cut my nails back down. So it's totally fine, and that's why I like only putting the acrylic on the tip. And then you can file it to blend with your natural nails so that it doesn't, it's not bumpy, or it's not obvious that you have acrylic on your tips. But I don't care if it's obvious. I actually want a thick overlay so that I don't have to worry about my nails breaking, so that the longer I can go without having to fix them, the better for me. So I do try to put as much acrylic as I can that still looks good on the tips of my nails. So it's not much of a process. It's just definitely filing the sides down before I start putting the acrylic over the sides. It sticks better once the nail is filed down, so that's why also at the nail salon they're always filing it too. The acrylic will stick better to the nail if it has like that little texture, or whatever the texture that's coming from you filing the nail, so that's always good. And now I'm ready to put the acrylic on. So I open up my acrylic powder. I use this napkin so I can dip the brush. So the steps are simple. I should buy a little bowl to start pouring this acrylic liquid in like they do at the nail salon, but I just leave it in the top for now. So once you dip your acrylic brush in the acrylic liquid, you then want to dip the brush on a napkin so that some of the excess liquid will come off, and then you dip it in the powder. If you dip it straight from the liquid to the powder, what will happen is it will be too much acrylic liquid on there, and then it won't stick well enough to the brush. So you want it to stick to the brush like this so that it gets liquidy. So if it doesn't happen like that, then you know that you have too much liquid and you didn't dip it right. So that's it. And then you just start pressing the acrylic down, and you can actually shape it with the brush too. So you can shape it. The more shaping you do with the brush while the acrylic is wet, the easier it'll be once you file the nail. So here I'm trying to press the acrylic down. I'm also trying to apply it in the shape that I know I want, which is the square shape. So I'm using my tools to also clean up any excess acrylic, because what also happens is if this gets on your skin, then it's really annoying. So you definitely want to be careful cleaning off your skin as you are applying the acrylic. And also, so just use some tools to try to keep it in the right shape. Try to apply it so that it's shaped correctly, and make sure you flatten it out. You can take off the excess acrylic too. So when I'm dipping the brush, after I dip it in the acrylic, after I press the acrylic onto my nails, I'm just trying to take off any excess acrylic that I don't need to leave on my nail because I'm gonna have to file that down anyway. So that's the steps. And then I'm just shaping the sides, shaping the top, pressing it down on the top so that it kind of lays flat and blends in before I have to file it. So those are just the steps. So it's pretty easy. I'm going to go through all of my nails following these same steps so you guys can see. So now I'm just going through checking, making sure I put enough acrylic all over the nails, making sure the shape is right. Sometimes you might want to add more acrylic to certain parts to bring the shape in so that it's easier for you when you're filing your nails. So I go back through one last time and apply any additional acrylic to get my shapes in if I need to, my square shape. So just going through and doing that last step, and then I'm going to use the metal tools to make sure there's no acrylic stuck to my skin. So I just press the tool under the sides of my nail to make sure there's no acrylic there. That will also help me to file it when it comes time to file the sides. I found one nail that might need a little bit more acrylic, so I just filed it a little bit more so the acrylic sticks better to that nail. And then I'm just gonna touch that one nail up and also check to make sure if there's any other ones that need to be touched up before I start putting this away, because once I put the acrylic stuff away, I don't want to have to take it back out. I want to clean off the brush, pack everything up, and make sure it's all put away. I like to do this in the morning when the sun's out, because of course when it's hot and the sun's out, it helps the acrylic dry better. So I try to do it when it's sunny outside. If it's cold outside and not sunny, then the acrylic actually takes a long time to dry. So I have to make sure on the days that I need to do my nails, I get up and get outside a little bit, or on the earlier side. And now I can finally put everything away. I'm gonna let the acrylic dry a little bit. I'm gonna put all my tools away, clean off. And then once it's dry, I come back with the nail files. So I told you guys, you can see the numbers on the files. So I have 60, 60, 100 by 180, 80, 80. So I use the stronger grit ones to start filing off the nail. And they are actually strong enough where if you can file them and shape up the acrylic just fine. So I don't need that electric tool. I did try to buy one off Amazon or from Walmart, and they weren't strong enough to even shape the nails. So I started just using these nail files. I just realized you can buy stronger nail files and do it yourself. And they work great to clear up the nails. So I'm switching between the two if it's not strong enough. I actually try to use these nail files as much as I can, because I'm always buying them because I'm always doing my own nails. So I try to get the most out of the file. Sometimes the file gets dull and I just switch to a different file, and eventually I throw these files away and I take new ones out of the box, but I try to use the ones that I have out as much as possible, because it's a lot of filing and I don't want to have to always just keep buying new files. But they come in the box of 6 or 8, so I have, enough to switch them out. But like I said, I try to get the most out of each file since I am buying them.